Snap out of it. This game is 100% real. Maybe you could at least try to act like your lives are at stake here and shake things up while you're at it. Everything's been so predictable.
Wait, how are our lives at stake if we're already dead?
Here's an idea. How about you find a new friend?
Come again?
It's like this. Word around town is another player's joined the game. Whatever they are, avoid them. Sounds like they're a real wild one. But beggars like you can't exactly afford to be choosers. Think it over. Later, losers.
Gotta say, I don't like the sound of being absolutely screwed. Although we kinda already are, since we can't contact anyone. Are we seriously dead? That would really suck.
Wait, Swallow and I were texting earlier today, weren't we? Looks like my message went through just fine. Maybe we've just got bad reception?
Yo, what's that spinny thing?
Today is unequivocally the worst. Wait, it's you. Come to add insult to injury, have you?
What? No.
Well, this time I come prepared. You shall pay for my misery!
A whirl of hurt, I'd say.
Why are you yelling?
'Cause you were?
Anyway, here we are. What was that?
Yep, just you and me.
Another vision, just like before.
Wonder what today's mission will be.
Maybe it was a dream.
That's your cue?
Time for your punishment!
Does that mean I was sleeping just now?
Earth to Rindo.
Yeah?
You good? You spaced out on me there.
No, I didn't. So, any word on the mission?
See? You're a grade A astronaut. Anyway, Space Case, I haven't heard anything yet.
How about that?
Find the scattered letters and make them whole. The door shall open to those who seek it. So, finding these letters will lead us to the target?
Guess so. Doesn't sound too bad.
Say, buddy,
What?
do you remember that stuff Shoki told us yesterday?
Kinda.
It's like this. Word around town is another player's joined the game. Sounds like they're a real wild one. But beggars like you can't exactly afford to be choosers.
Like I said, it's just you and me, and Mr. Minami, sorta. Is everybody okay? But Kanon had a whole army marching behind her.
Fair.
Which is why we ought to expand our ranks. You know, strategy.
Right. Strategy.
Speaking of Mr. Minami, it is safe to assume he's coming back, right?
Wouldn't pass up a chance to observe an irregular prime. Count me in.
Mr. Minami, my Mina man!
Speaking of irregular,
Listen up, Zeptograms.
Everyone except her, but not for long.
Forget about today's mission.
You sure about that?
Of course. Sure, we pass up earning a few points now, but we can make up for our losses if we pick up a new player today.
Sounds like we're on the same page. Strategy.
right, cool. But, like, do we need another teammate? Especially if they really are a wild one. What if they just end up dragging us further down?
Can't really get any further down than last place, dude. Plus, I'd rather have an extra weirdo around than be a player down. Ah! It's raining pain, my dudes!
Minamimoto's practically 10 players in one.
My multiplicative property may be impressive compared to standard integers, but the Ruin Bringers don't play by the rules of rational numbers.
Are these Ruin Bringers really all that tough?
Let's just say they're an aggregate function of a higher order. And since you're not interested in getting on their level, I'm done here.
No, wait! Come on, Rin, dude. Let's go look into this new player. Gonna scan the city!
There he goes,
It's that, or get crunched. No getting through that.
with no idea what he's getting us into.
Here I go again, getting all worked up and strolling into the mind of a stranger.
What does that even mean?
Today is unequivocally the worst.
This is why I didn't want to get involved.
For the record, I didn't ask for this either.
Huh? Am I hearing things? I already have enough on my plate keeping an eye on that Minamimoto guy. I really don't need any more loose cannons in my life.
Your words wound too harshly. I've done nothing to you.
Just keep your eyes open and don't get hit.
Until now. Now you show no punishment for hindering my pursuit of happiness. You rue the day you mocked me for failing to obtain that ES pin.
I don't know what's going on here, but I think this girl's got the wrong idea.
Speaking of which, who would dare deny anyone the delights of elegant strategy? Only a degenerate ape, that's who!
This whole mess is Fred's fault anyway, and Minamimoto is only around to cause trouble.
And then you have the nerve to blame everyone but yourself!
What? No! I was against this from the beginning.
He's not on our side anymore, is he?
Even if everything goes south, it won't be my fault.
Enough! I've grown weary of your moaning. This whole Reaper's game is supposed to Now my edgy wrath.
What?
Wrath!
Ugh, my head. I can barely think straight.
Any resemblance to Lord Tomonami has vanished.
Everything is fading. Am I dying? No. Come on. Not like this. Hang on. I'm having some serious deja vu. This happened before. Can I make sure it doesn't? Think, Rindo, think. What did she keep talking about? Something like elegant strategy. What if I can get her that pin? We won.
How utterly out of character.
Whew, got a little worried for a second there.
You did all right, kid, for a Zeptagram.
Hey, I'll take it. What about you? How's my nah girl holding up?
Did I hear a name pun?
Whoops. Sorry about that, Nagi. Glad you didn't get hurt, though.
How could she get hurt when she was just watching from the sidelines? Does she even know how to fight?
A girl plus her pin equals X.
It appears he's acquired some sort of armor.
The question is, what site does X represent?
Lord Tomonami in Dreamy 3D.
What?
What?
Maybe now's not the time for a proper numerical analysis. Farewell, fractals.
Poppy flows like a devilishly handsome gust of wind.
So those guys called you a pin pincher.
What's that mean for us, yo?
Hey, yeah! How about it, Nagi? Think you could show us your collection?
So you might rob me of my prized possessions?
What? No, we won't. Pinky promise.
Can I take him at his word?
Fred's a lot of things, but he's not a thief.
Very well. Then feast your eyes upon my arsenal. I've got this exclusive pin only obtainable at ES Live, along with all 25 soundtrack pins. Then there's pins from the Blu-ray box sets, the comic adaptation, and this not-for-sale pin I won at a contest. Oh, and here are a few I made myself. After collecting them for so long, I just had to create my own.
It's just a bunch of merch.
That we've got to work even harder to kick his ass.
It's just a bunch of merch! Oh, wow. I've never seen so many pins in one place. You're so amazing, Nagi.
And on that note, I think we're gonna bounce.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses there, partner. I thought the plan was to add her to the team.
Dude, did you see all those pins?
Yeah, what about them?
They're just plain old pieces of plastic. They're worthless.
That's not her fault. We're the ones who had the wrong idea.
But if that's all she's got, do you really think she'll be of any use to us?
Damn, it's like he's reading our every move. Well, what have we got to lose by at least giving her a shot? Mr. Minami said she can use Sykes, just like us.
But do we really need more people? We've done fine so far.
If Mr. Minami were here, he'd say something like, we need to bigify our numbers cause math, kid!
Still doesn't mean we should team up with every person we meet.
What bliss. Long has it been since I had someone with whom I could actually converse.
What do you mean?
Ever since yesterday, every person on the street passed straight through me. Until those reapers accosted me, that is.
'Twas a calculated counter, indeed.
Then I began hearing thoughts not my own. I traced them to their sources, entered their minds, and got ejected.
Hold up. You can go inside people's minds? That's amazing, isn't it, Rin Dude?
Yeah, you don't know the half of it. Oh, today's results are in. Looks like the Pure Hearts picked up points for taking down the target, while the Ruin Bringers maintained their lead. And we earned next to nothing.
But not actually nothing. Plus, it's all part of our strategy. I mean, how are we supposed to beat the other teams if they all outnumber us? It's got a good grip!
But perhaps we can use his perfection to our advantage.
Okay, fair.
That's my guy! Nagi, I've got a favor to ask.
You needn't bother.
And
Those who dwell in the darkness are ill fit to befriend those who live in the light. Defying his teachings will do me little good.
Right, gotcha. So anyway, just hear me out.
I'm listening, but I wish to reiterate the fundamental incompatibility underscoring this interaction.
Yo, cut us some slack, dog!
Cool, sure. Whatever you say. So, would you, my good friend Nagi, be willing to join our team?
Perhaps you didn't hear me?
Oh, I did. Loud and clear. And so did Rindo. He was listening super hard because he really wants you on board, right?
Sure.
This team of which you speak, do you mean one operating within the framework of this so-called game?
Yep, it's just us. So we're looking for some new blood. Aren't we, Rin Dude?
I mean, I guess.
We must relieve him of his armor. This changes things. Master Rindo hath shown us great favor by endowing us with the Pin of Legend. We are indebted, and shall gladly risk life and limb to repay him. Should he require aid, we must needs oblige, but more importantly, We must needs seize the chance to gaze upon him again. We accept the young master's offer.
Technically speaking, I think I was the one who made the offer. But hey,